Back in 2017, 2018, the state of Iowa and the Corps of Engineers were coming up with a method to assess the value of streams. And once that process was approved, we could do what was called stream mitigation banking. I thought, this is it. This is what we can do for Clear Creek. We could restore it, generate credits, sell those credits, and then invest that back into the community.
This was brought to us by Judy Joyce at Eocene. And when the stream mitigation banking came around, she came in and talked to us, and we looked into it. I called the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and talked with them and said, is this a viable option for our community? And they were really excited, very positive to talk to us because they just didn't have enough people doing it.
When they put in Interstate 80 and Interstate 380, and particularly the interchange between the two back in the 60s, they straightened a good portion of it. And so this area, the city of Coralville already owned it. They had the opportunity then as owners of the property to go ahead and restore the stream to its natural sinuosity and natural condition.
We have a creek that was very flashy, and it was very straight up and down. You'd walk up to the edge, you'd look down over the edge of the creek bank, and it was 10, 12-foot drop. We get a 2, 3, 4-inch rain, it'd be up top over the banks. And we also wanted to slow it down. Water that moves quickly picks up soil and sediment quickly and deposits us in places that maybe we don't want it.
We've excavated the overbank area to allow for this floodplain, a natural floodplain, so that now when there's a small flood or just a high water event, the water comes up and it can spill out into this area.
Because that water goes up over the bank and sits on the landscape for a period of time, it's able to filter into that soil and clean up and cool off before it gets back into that stream.
There's water quality benefits because we reduced bank erosion, so there's no longer sediment entering the creek. There's also just a lot of habitat that was created both in the upland outside of the creek as well as within the creek.
There was very little places for fish to hide, to breed, and so by restoring this creek, we created sandbars and pools. And so those deep pools are where the fish can hang out. The sandbars are where from our macro and microinvertebrates can live. So you're getting all these different habitats. You're helping with the fish population. So then when I always think of fishing, I think of fishers, people who fish. So now you're bringing people who fish out to the creek.
The city has really interlaced the recreational component into the system too. So they've developed mountain bike trails and concrete trails that are located within the bank area.
We have 3 places built that you can put in your kayak and launch or take out. And we have a 4th place down right before you get into the Iowa River, so that you can take out and actually do one end of Clear Creek to the other.
We were really able to take and re-meander it and restore it a lot closer to its historic condition while adding 20+ acres of native prairie buffer.
So the next steps are to monitor the vegetation, make sure the bank establishes in the way it should, and then there'll be some maintenance, of course, of the bank along with that. And then really it's the credit sales. So the city of Coralville will sell credits to, again, people who disturb a stream somewhere else. And the revenue from the credit sales will pay off the project, but then also generate money for the next project. So the city could continue, as their credits are sold for this project, they can apply that money right to the next piece and just continue to march down Clear Creek and have a complete restoration of a Clear Creek within the city of Coralville.